So here are the legs for the table, and this is to go onto the stone floor that we're working on. And originally I was only gonna kind of cap it like this, just these two pieces right here. So if you're looking at the front of it, you would see this one. If you're looking at the side, you'd see this one. But if you're looking at an angle over to the other leg, you would see the original leg. And I thought, I'm not going to be happy with this. I mean, this floor is so awesome that why am I trying to save lumber? Am I trying to save time? And the answer is no and no. So we're going to do it up. And I've already started. I've added a strip here, a strip here. You can see now we got multiple woods going on here in one view. And I'm going to box this in. So there's going to be one going on here, and then one coming over here. And these will be shorter because the outside is 29 inches, but the inside, because you have a 4-inch piece right here, needs to be 25. So the box in part will be 25. And then let's go one step even better, and let's make supports. So I've started making supports, and I've matched them because, you know, you can cut these and say, oh, I'm going to get them all identical. But I'm telling you, the chances of that are slim unless you set up a jig and everything. I mean, 1/16 of an inch, and it's not going to fit tight or correct. So I've matched every one of these, and I've numbered them. Let's see on this side, number 8. And this one should be number 8 also. So these two go together, and these are all matched down through. Now I have to drill these because there's going to be a screw going in right here, and then I need to sand them. So they're all going to be mixed up, but as long as I already got them numbered, which I do, I can match them up as I'm putting it all together. So this is for one table. I need 8 of them, 2 on each side. Okay, so this is really stepping up the game on this table, but it's going to make it so much more supported, and it's just going to make it look really good. And where the 4-inch piece is, you're going to see I have a great idea for that too. I might even mention in the last video about this table. So it's going to kind of match the foosball table that we did. In fact, I'm going to use up the rest of those pieces and cut some more. Okay, so bottom line is you start a project, you think you know exactly what you're going to do, but keep an open mind because ideas can come up at any point in time. And as you're putting it together, as you're doing it, you know, unless you're doing it all in one day and you don't have time to think about it, normally you're going to have time to think, and don't ignore those thoughts because in the end, you know, I know if you're doing it for somebody else and it's under a time constraint and everything else, you got to kind of stick to what you're doing, and you don't have the flexibility. But if it's something you're doing and it's a hobby, like in my case, keep an open mind because it's amazing the ideas you will get. At least I do, and I bet you will too as you progress in woodworking. Okay, and I do love the multi-species thing. Maybe I need so much going on, but I really do like it. Okay, I'm going to take a break now, and then after that, I'm going to come back and we'll finish up the supports, pre-drill these, because there's going to be one screw going in here, one in there, one in here, one in there, and then we'll have them all ready, and then I need to change the blades in the planer because we put nicks in them last time. There was some hardware in a board. It kind of bums me out, but you know, it is what it is. And I have more, so it's not the end of the world. But I need to change them because it's just not planing even anymore. They were getting a little dull anyways, if I remember correctly. Okay, so hopefully there's no more hardware in here. I'm going to have to keep an eye. That one did have a little paint on it, but I couldn't read it. But I'll tell you what, the next one that has paint on may just get burnt without even examination. So we'll see how that goes. It's not stuff that I had cut. I had bought a whole bunch of it at one time. So I don't know the background of some of the boards. Except for I do have beautiful stuff. One was a black walnut. This one I think is a cherry. some was attacked by bugs, and that is in the burn pile and producing a lot of good heat right now. So getting the shop warmed up. And we got a snowstorm going on. Not super heavy right now, but it's adding up, and it's supposed to go right through the night and right into tomorrow. So best to stay off the roads and stick to the wood shop. Okay, I'm going to take a break. Feel a little chilled. Shop wasn't really up to temperature when I started. And I may go in the hot tub for a break. Okay, let's take a break and we'll get back at it.